So you grow the food for your cattle here on the farm, and then you take their manure and then you put it back into your fields. I mean, that's a very sustainable way to kind of operate the farm because it's all kind of feeding into itself.
We call the manure liquid gold around here. It's a huge part of our farm, and we consider it one of our best byproducts resources because it provides so much nutrients to the ground and the soil. And we make sure that it's done diligently. So we actually have a computer app that monitors how much each field is receiving so that we know that we're putting adequate levels at each place and utilizing it to its full potential.
How interesting.
Well, it's all giving back to the earth that gives us, right? It's just creating that full circle of, stewardship to the land. And, I have to make sure this land, as beautiful and amazing as it is, can give those same nutrients to my cows in another 50 years.
When I think of sustainability, it really breaks into 3 categories for me. I think about my cows. How can I best take care of them? I think about the land that God's given me and how can I preserve that for my kids someday. And then I think about the farm in general and how could I make sure that this business is sustainable for years to come. And so those 3 aspects go into every decision we have, whether it's monitoring our water supply and make sure we're not using excess water where we can avoid it, new LED lighting, more energy efficient fan options, and the irrigation we use for our crops and putting that through a fuel base that's more sustainable. All of that is critical to just our everyday operation.
Your great-grandfather came to this country and he started the farming tradition in your family.
Yep.
So how is what he did different from what you do today?
We're not milking cows by hand. We're using a machine system. We also know so much more about nutrition now. While, of course, the technology and the innovations are a huge part of our business, I feel like the principles haven't changed. The principles that my great-grandfather had of taking care of the land and taking care of his family and putting, land, family, and cows as priority with your faith, I feel like that hasn't changed. And so when you kind of hold tight to that, everything else just falls into place. It's pretty neat because great-grandpa was delivering milk in glass, door to door in Junction City. And here we are selling milk in Junction City in glass bottles.